Hi everyone. I wanted to do a quick video today talking about the property tax protest and how to actually file your property tax protest online. Um, so just taking it right from the top here, you're going to want to go to epcad.org. This is the El Paso Central Appraisal District. Like these are the people that handle your tax appraisal protest or your tax appraisals. Um, so go into their website here. You can check out some information on here, but typically to find your property and like to protest your specific property, you're going to go to property search. And I'm going to use one of my properties here as an example. So I'm just going to start typing in my address. There's a few different ways you can search for it. You can search like by your name too. But I'm going to type in like the address I want to protest. So 7008 Faxon Drive. That's a rental property that I own. Want to protest the taxes, think they're a little high. So once you click on that, you should get this thing here that shows you kind of some basic information, shows your property ID, shows you geographic ID. It actually has your 2024 appraised value on it right here. So they're saying this property is worth $223,556. This does not have anything to do with your actual market value of your home, like what you could sell it for. This is only for tax appraisal purposes. So like you could have had an appraisal that's higher or lower or whatever. So I want to protest this value. I could think it's a little high, especially for tax purposes. Whether or not I could sell it for that, it's a different story. But just for tax appraisal purposes, um, I'm going to go to property services here. So property services, this is where I can actually fill out a protest form. And you can just click on here. I actually did this already yesterday in person at the Trowbridge office, but you can just fill it out online. I'll kind of run through it for you without actually filing it. But so this is going to be your notice of protest. You're going to want to make sure that you do this before May 15th. I would, if you plan on doing it, I would mark on your calendar like May 10th or May 12th or something, just to make sure you have that like deadline in there, and then you give yourself a couple of extra days like buffer time, because you just want to make sure you don't forget to do this, because you can't do it after that, and you'll just be stuck with those higher taxes for the next year. So super important to get that in before May 15th. They kind of walk you through it here. You can watch that video. I'm making this now, but whatever you want to do. This would be if you have like multiple properties. So if you own like 4 rentals and you want to file them all, you want to protest them all. They're just saying you need to have your property ID so that you can get like the same hearing date. I'm gonna go over that more. So this here is the actual like form you're gonna start filling out. I'm a military veteran. I think they just use this for like survey data. I'm not sure they actually have like a I'm not sure they actually have like a use for this besides maybe like alerting you to other exemptions you could qualify for. But I think you can leave it blank if none of these apply to you. Okay, should have my name. Sometimes your mailing address might be old. Like this is an old mailing address I have. You can also get that corrected at the Trowbridge office, or maybe we'll do it online. I don't know. Kind of a different thing. But I'm gonna fill in my phone number. Sometimes they'll give you like text alerts. You can opt for a text alert. Physical address of the property. This is the legal description. The property is not a mobile home. If it was, you just click yes. So this is important. This is the reason for your protest here. You're going to want to, the most common one is just incorrect appraised market value. That's you objecting to their valuation, you think it's lower. And there's a few other things you can click here, kind of self-explanatory, but probably most people are going to be clicking this. You don't have to put this yet. I usually leave this blank because you're going to talk about it with them when you meet in person anyway, what you think. You might just want to have like an idea of what your property is worth when you go in there. Um, you don't really have to type in anything like that too, unless you want to. So for example, like maybe if you had like a different square footage than what they have, like your square footage is smaller on your property, you just had like an appraisal done. Sometimes that's incorrect on the central appraisal district, so you could put that in there or something. But again, this is optional. I usually leave this blank. You're gonna want to request an informal conference, definitely. So definitely yes on this. And basically, this is like you sitting down one on one with one of their like appraisers or people at the El Paso Central Appraisal District. And basically, this is like where they're gonna kind of like offer you sort of like a settlement, essentially, is what they do. And let's say, for example, your property is tax appraised at like 200,000, and you think it's 150. Um, they might offer you that 150, or they might offer you like 160 or 170. And then if you accept their like offer to lower that value, then you can then like that's what your new appraised value will be. If not, you'll have to go to your actual like hearing. That's what the appraisal review board right here. And then that's when you'll have to like really present your evidence and like plead your case. So this is super important. I think a lot of people like are able to get their value lowered with this here. So definitely you want to click yes on that. I was actually talking to them yesterday at the Central Appraisal District, and they said that you could come in like anytime as a walk-in before you just have to have your hearing scheduled, but you can come in anytime before that as a walk-in. That would be something to ask them. You're gonna have to file this regardless, but you'll want to make sure like that gets done. Um, so there's a single member panel or a regular panel. I believe the regular panel has like maybe 3+ people on it. So this is if you can't meet an agreement in the informal conference, you'll go to your actual hearing. I don't know about you, but I think I'd prefer like having multiple opinions versus just one. So I click regular panel there. Now, there's a few ways you can actually have your hearing. So you can do it in person. I'm here in El Paso. Obviously, I know like some of our clients aren't, but or if you're like a property owner out of state, um, you can do this via telephone conference or video conference. I think you guys do it in writing too, but I would call them about this if you're like doing this option. I'm gonna go ahead and click in person. I recommend doing that. It's probably the easiest thing. I was in and out of there pretty quick last year when I did it. Okay. Yeah, just something to note if you're doing like a conference call. Sometimes you have no choice if you're like out of town. I'm gonna get notified by first class mail. If you do certified mail, you have to pay the cost. No thanks. I'll take a copy of the hearing procedure, sure. Um, I usually like to be notified by email. So I'm just gonna send my email here. You can also do text messages. That's why I did the thing in there, put my number in there before. Is your property value appraisal of 52 million or more? Unfortunately not. So no, I think these are taxed based on like their income, not necessarily the property value. So then I'm just going to go to finalize and sign. If you're the property owner, that's just click property owner. Property owner's agent is not necessarily like your real estate agent. This would be like if you're hiring a third party company to protest your taxes for you. Um, but most of you guys will probably just be property owner. Then you'll sign. I'm not actually going to sign it and submit it because I did this one yesterday already. But basically, if you do have someone do it for you, you have to get like an authorization form. So just keep that in mind. If you're hiring like one of those tax protesting services, they should like do that for you. But just so you're aware. Um, yes. Okay. Cool. So basically, once you sign, you'll just submit it, and then you'll be done. You should get like an auto email from the Central Appraisal District, like saying it's been filed, it's been received, and then probably like a couple of days later. I don't know exactly how long it'll take. Maybe like a week or so later, you'll get like an actual date of when your hearing is. So you'll go if you're doing it in person, you'll just go down to the Central Appraisal District office, um, and then like that's when you'll want to bring your evidence. So your evidence, like I said, could be like a market analysis from maybe a realtor or another real estate professional that can help you, um, or like if you hire a third party company to do this for you, they can do it for you. We don't actually like protest it for you. That's like something that property owners would do. We don't offer those services, but if you are one of our clients or property management owners, we can definitely help you with like doing a market analysis and kind of getting that evidence for you. So I'm hoping this video helped you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you are thinking about buying or selling a property in El Paso, or if you need help with renting out your property management services, please let us know. This is Michael with PCS Home Realty. Thank you.